Hey everyone, so this is going to be the highly requested equip video that I haven't put out in a while, and a lot of people have been asking to see this since the revamp. I wanted to wait until I had finished my emblem, and I still haven't really finished my emblem, but I've also kind of given up on finishing my emblem, so that's why I'm just going to go ahead and do this, because I'm not really interested in throwing more cubes at that thing. It's being really, really mean, so... Anyways, we got totems here. Pretty standard stuff. And then I'm using the Empress set right now on my codex. Got the model student notebook. And then we get into the actual equips. Not much has changed since the last video. Well, that's not true, but at the very least, I don't think the accessories have really changed much. So those are all basically what they've always been. This is also the same as is this. The staff did get a new potential. I was trying to recube it for more magic attack, and of course I get this. So that's where we're at with that. Belt is the same. This is about as good as... It's like between 11 and 12 stars on a Tyrant belt in terms of value, because I'm using the 2 set that you can see up there. So it's slightly better than an 11-star belt, but it's worse than a 12-star belt. So using that instead of a belt. Got the shoes. Don't think these have ever really changed, because they're really good. Pants, also still the same. Top, also still the same. I think I might have cubed the bonus pot on this. I don't really remember. Same with that, I'm not sure. Hat is basically the same, although I did get rid of the bonus pot was at one point minus 1 second skill cooldown, but that doesn't matter anymore, so I just recubed it for that. And we got the earrings, still basically my best equip. Really happy with those. Shoulder, pretty solid. Gloves, again, pretty straightforward stuff. I did get this potential recently. I think these used to be like 27%, and then I finally cubed them for min crit with the line event. It took a while, but you know, finally got 6%. Kind of sucks that it's 15% luck, but oh well. Battleroid, Batman, as I call him. Titanheart, Cape. I think I did cube this. Also, I think I starred these two to 12 since the last video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was recently. Shield, also different potential. Basically the same potential as the staff, unfortunately. I could not get magic attack at all. So, yep. No place like home. Ghost ship badge. This has been cubed. For a while I just had it at 15%. Finally got a bit of an upgrade. And finally, the emblem. So, this thing has given me a lot of grief. I'm really not happy with the bonus spot in particular. It's taken a ridiculous amount of cubing to even get 12%. So I'm done with it. Oh, it makes me so angry. I can't deal with this thing anymore. The main pot was at one point 21% magic attack and 9% all stat, which I should have kept, but I got violet cubes from the hot time thing, and so I decided to use them, and then ended up with garbage. So then after spending a bunch more cubes, I finally ended up with this, which is worse, but I can't be bothered anymore. I'm sick of cubing this thing. It's so awful. So that's where we're at with that. That is never going to get touched again. Really done with it. And got NX equips, pet equips. I think these have always been the same. Sadly, you can't clean slate these, so like I wanted to try and get more on this one, but you can't unless you innocence it. I'm not even sure if you can innocence it. but I'm not gonna try. So, Android's not wearing anything. Got Dragon equips. So that went up to 8 attack and 20 int, 21 int. Pretty solid. Pendant, 7 int. Wings with 6 int. And tail with 3 int. So, that is it for equips, actual gear, and then we have the decent skills. Got the hat for blessing, shoes for combat orders, gloves for speed infusion and sharp eyes, status resistance duration top. Status duration top. That's how that's said. I only use this for like hard lotus if we do attempts. But yeah. Invincibility top that I use for jump questing mainly in Tower of Oz. It's not a top, it's an overall, but you get the idea. And then we got drop gear, so earrings, first ring, second ring, first pend, second pend. And then my super ring also had 20 drop on it, as did my Sweetwater accessories, so I don't have to re-equip like 15 things, which is kind of nice. And I have this thing, which I've never used this to see my stats. Here are my stats. I'll go ahead and buff up just to show what I can reach. I think I'm slightly under 25k, if I remember correctly. Yeah, slightly under. These are the hyperstats. See what my points are in. My inner ability, I've been trying to reroll this first line for attack speed. It's going pretty poorly, so I don't know if we'll ever get there. This used to be like 16% boss, but I don't really need to damage that much, so I started working on it. It's kind of being a jerk, but I don't really expect to ever get attack speed, so it's kind of just something to spend my honor on, I guess. But yeah, that is basically it for my Evan equips, and then I actually am going to quickly relog because I want to reveal a little side project I'm going to start working on. So let's, there we go, throw that up for no reason because you already know I'm relogging, but we'll go ahead and do so. Now that I've reached a point on my Evan where I feel, you know, pretty content with its funding, I'm probably not going to work on, you know, my int gear anymore. I've finally decided to actually second to main something. I've never really had two funded characters at the same time before. I always just took whatever I had on my main and then either moved it over to my new main or repurposed it. And I think I'm finally going to actually side fund something because I don't want to quit Evan or anything. I'm really enjoying the class, but I also am really interested in the 5th job for this particular class. And so without further ado, go ahead and reveal my Nightwalker. Yay! Nightwalker 5th job actually looks pretty cool, so I kind of want to start working on my Nightwalker again, just to have it decently funded for when 5th job happens. I also always really enjoyed Nightwalker. When they nerfed the shadow partner to no longer cap at 50 mil, I didn't really feel like, you know, dealing with that major cut to DPS, because that was Nightwalker's big advantage over like Nightlord or other classes with the shadow partner, was that their shadow partner actually went all the way up to 50 mil, but then they cut that and only capped at 30, which is actually less than Nightlord's. So I decided to quit, and I went to my Phantom for a while, and you know how everything after that turned out. But in a few patches, I think they're actually changing the damage cap on Shadow Partner to be your normal damage cap, and then eventually they're just removing damage cap with 5th job, so it doesn't even matter. So I decided that I would like to start funding my Nightwalker again. And I already have a decent amount of stuff left over, just untradeable stuff that I had in the past. Like, my totems were actually really good. I didn't even remember that I had these, but I had 2 Dark Totems and a King of Beasts totem, which is like almost as good as it gets. Like, if that was like a dark totem or a hunter totem or whatever, that would be better, but you know, this is better than anything else I've ever had. Obviously, pocket item, about average. I still have this ring left over, which I think is actually primed. I don't remember if I actually primed this, but it looks like it is. So, you know, there you go. One ring down. Already 1/4 of the way done. Look at that. Still had a heart left over. Not the greatest in the world, but, you know, it'll do. Beater metal, which I wish I could move to something else, but is forever stuck on this character, so I might as well make use of it, I guess. Badge, which actually has pretty good scrolling. I've never actually really tried to scroll other badges, but this one was very nice to me. It got 13 attack, so, you know, pretty great. Boss Arena emblem, which is sadly no longer the best, and I have the Cygnus emblem. I don't know if I'll end up cubing it, because honestly this is already pretty great. It's like 70 ignore defense and 21 attack. Like that's pretty solid. So I don't know if I'll ever touch this thing, but I might just throw cubes at it for fun. We'll see. And I have Sweetwater glasses, which are, is that 24%, and then 6%, and then 4%. That's pretty good. That's like 34%. Scrolling could be better. Well, yeah, could be better, but I'm not gonna redo it because I honestly hate scrolling Sweetwater stuff. I hate just using Chaos scrolls in general, and I'm way too lazy to prime this again. So there's that. And I have a reverse dual blade mask that I've actually had for a long time. I just didn't use it on my Phantom because my Phantom already had a tattoo from way back before I had this. And this is honestly pretty decent in its own right. 15 attack and 50 luck. So I'm just going to stick with that, especially because it's already nebbed and has 18%. As far as I'm concerned, that's pretty good. So, yep, that is pretty much the current state of my Nightwalker. No pets right now, but if a cash shop transfer ever comes back, I can fix that real quick because I have some permanent demon pets that I can move over from my Phantom onto here. And then just a basic android. I'm not sure if in the future I'll make this my main and have my Evan be my side main. It's going to depend on whether or not, you know, 5th job Evan ends up being kind of a flop like it looks like it's going to be. But if I do end up wanting to main this over that, I'll probably move over the Battleroid from my Evan onto here, and then give my Evan some random android, so that I can have that convenience on this character instead. But yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I have my invincibility top still, or overall, from when I used to do tower with my Nightwalker and my Phantom. And then I had Sharp Eyes gloves, which are actually 12% luck. I didn't even know. Okay, cool. Works for me. But yeah, gonna be working on getting gear for this guy. Might try to get some more stars as well. I used to have Balanced Furies, but I honestly think these are better because you only lose like 3 attack and 2 attack in the case of the white gold. So I'll probably try and look for more of these. Maybe one more row of 4 would be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Covered my Evan gear and new side project to work on, funding my Nightwalker back up. Currently he's only at 6k, 6.7k, so definitely a long ways to go, but should be fun. I always enjoy funding, so looking forward to it. I forgot this was a thing. Cool. I guess I can sell a drop pendant. Great. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. If you have any questions about something, feel free to ask, I guess. maybe if you're trying to figure out what to do with your equips, you need guidance, I can try and help you out. I'm not sure if I'm really the guy to ask though. But yeah, that's basically everything. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.